Now we're going to turn to a little bit of more of an interview. We're going to hear some stories from Ross and Donna and kind of their time at camp. So why don't you guys just start by maybe just introducing yourselves to everybody?
Okay, I'm Ross Petterson. I've been with the camp since 1960, that's 63 years, when it first started.
Okay, I'm Donna Petterson, and I was a teacher in Manitoba, and I went to White Bear Reserve to put on Vacation Bible School. Then I went to Kenosha Camp in 1963 as a counselor.
Just turned 85 years old, and we had our 60th anniversary this fall. We did put some thoughts together, and we're going to tell you about the camp.
I remember one year when I was counselor there, and it rained, and we, you know what tents are like, and straw tech bedding. Everything felt damp when you get up in the morning, and you couldn't kind of keep from being chilled. And one night we were in chapel, which was a big tent. We had to put our feet up on the back seat because the water was running out of under our feet, in and out of the tent. So.
Well, I did quite a lot of work. I'd bring my tractor down, and the lake was really going down for 40 years. The lake kept getting lower and lower and lower. So what board would decide, we'd get the sand hauled on the ice to have a beach. So the trucks we wait till the ice got thick, they'd put the sand on the beach, and then I'd come down my old 40-20 and level it out so we'd have a nice beach. But next year it was the same old thing. When I was there, the Catholic priest come over, and we met him, and he wondered if I'd come and level their sand out. And I said, well, that's no problem. And he wanted to pay me, but I said, oh no, they're not taking anything for that. So
we had tables under the trees. That's where we ate, and we washed the dishes out there as well. And we'd hear the birds chirping up in the trees, and you can fill in the rest of the story while we're eating. And Ross is going to tell you about how those tables got made.
Well, we needed some planks to sit on and have the table. So went to the lumberyard and said, would it be possible if we could get a few planks, 2x10s, to make these tables and have a place for the kids to have their dinner. And he says, oh, that isn't a problem. He said, just try not to put any nails in them and bring them back when you're done.
I remember a little girl crying by a tree one day, and we prayed with her, and before we knew it, she was out playing, and she forgot all about she wanted to go home that day. And then she ended up staying all week. Some didn't, but a lot of them, even if they got a little bit homesick, they had enough activities going on all the time to keep them busy, to keep them interested in what was going on.
It was in 1981 we went to the park and asked him if it would be possible to get water from the park. And he says, well, after all, it's the 80s, he said. It should be able to be arranged. So that was just wonderful after that. We had all the water we needed.
After I'd cooked, I ordered groceries for quite a few years. And we took our 3-ton truck to Regina. Our daughter one of them was living there then. We loaded that 3-ton. I always remember one young guy, he stood and laughed at my daughter and I as we loaded into that 3-ton truck because we couldn't roll the flats into there. We'd bring them back to camp and then try to get them all unloaded.
Well, it's pretty amazing. I know my first memories at camp were cooking in the kitchen with you, so you've had a big impact on a lot of people's lives.
And I got just another little story. 2011, Brad and Allison rolled into the camp. So we went down to help them unload their little car. Everything they owned, I think, was in that little car. All right. It wasn't till the weekend that it rained 4 inches and snowed 14 inches. 2011. We never seeded a crop. And you know, that's what filled the lake. Took 2 years, but the lake was fuller than there ever was before. So you want to talk about a miracle? That was one. Thanks, Brad, for bringing a suitcase forward.